All right, we are rolling. This will be the first episode in the road to 5 hundo. I'm excited. I don't necessarily have any aspirations to become a fitness influencer. I just want to have this for me. I want to look back on this journey and be like, hey, I did a thing. And if you'd like to join me in working towards a goal and doing a thing, by all means, come along for the ride. Today, we are going to be doing some deadlift accessories. I'm going to alternate between doing a heavy deadlift day and, work for my deadlift. And today is going to consist of Romanian deadlifts, glute ham raises, and then, I don't know, we'll think of something else to throw in there. I don't have a ton of time, so it is going to be pretty quick, but we'll get the work in. We'll also eat like a house right after, because, man, I could be doing all the work in the world, and if I'm not eating and sleeping, this just ain't happening. My goal is to do 250 on RDLs for a couple sets of 8 to 12, aiming more towards 12 on the first set, then the sets thereafter being 10 and 8. I do want to keep it between 8 and 12 though. My RDLs are going to be a little bit different than what you might have seen. I got this trick from Vigorous Steve, watching him train, though I don't take PEDs. I just find his content very interesting. He does RDLs with 25-pound plates instead of 45-pound plates to get more range of motion. And because I'm a little bit more flexible than your average bloke, I find that very helpful to get more out of my RDLs. I'm currently sipping on some mango juice. Absolutely delectable. If you don't have mango juice at home, Rice Krispie treats do the trick, or just any other high sugar, fast acting carb. With the glute ham raises, it's essentially the same thing as an RDL, but in reverse. So as opposed to the hard part of the RDL being with my legs kind of straight, when I'm bent over, yeesh, what's going on over there? The tension with the glute ham raise is when my body is straight. So as opposed to an RDL, where the tension is most there, the tension is most when my body's straight. So I'm gonna get the most out of the RDL because that's the position that the human body is generally stronger in. And then after I get the most out of that, I'll eke out whatever I can with the glute ham raises. After that, I might do some hamstring curls if I got it in me. I don't think, especially because, I'm at the start, what I've done up until this point, I did a 3x3 with 365 a couple of days ago, just to set a baseline. 3x3 felt good. I could have done 5 on that first set, pretty easy. 4 would have been attainable on that second set, and then 4 if I wanted to bust a forehead vein. I could have gotten that 4th rep, but I was aiming for 3, so I got 3. As I'm starting out, I don't think I need to go crazy on volume because we're just starting out. I want to build up what I'm able to recover from, so I'm not just working myself into the ground. It's the same thing with food. I do plan to eat more throughout this process. I'm, 185, and I'm not the leanest guy in the whole wide world. I think, at the end of this process, being around 190 is a good place to be. And, I'm not gonna just slam an extra 2,000 calories each day starting now. That's just unwise. Without, proper acclimation to extra training stimulus, for example, the body just, gets beat up. Without proper acclimation to food, the body just stores that extra calories as fat, which, mass moves mass, but I'd like to see some remnants of my abs by the end of this. We have just arrived at the gym. Let's get started. This is Shanae. Hi, Shanae. We're gonna start with 95 because, what's the difference between 45 and 95 when you're warming up? Not a lot. Goal is to be generally slower, going down, little pause at the bottom, explode right back up. Now we have 195 on the bar. Let's see how this feels. Moving good. You may be asking, why only a couple reps? It's because I want to stay fresh for my working sets. I really just want to prime my body to move weight as opposed to tiring myself out early. All right. That is 102.5 pounds on each side of a 45-pound barbell. That math adds up to about 250. Let's get it. Whew. Yeah. Wasn't quite the 12 we wanted, but usually we have benches, or not benches, stools at 24, and they're in high demand. So I've seen a couple of guys use yoga balls as a seat, and they may be onto something. So due to that set being only 10, I'm gonna gun for 8 on this next set. Take some time to rest and due to time constraints, I have some commitments this evening. And due to it being the beginning of this training cycle, go a little easy on the volume. I think 4 or 5 total sets of glute and hamstring work will be plenty this workout. All right, I did only get 7. Kind of a bummer. I was hoping for a little bit more today, but we live and we learn and we move forward. Now we go to glute ham raises. All right, we have here 55 pounds. You don't need a lot for these, just need to get it done. I'm gonna do these in the style of powerlifter and powerlifting coach Pete Rubish, because he says to do something for your deadlift, he might be right. Go check his stuff out. Those felt good. All right, it is time for the second set. This will be all for today due to my time constraints, but feeling good. I'm gonna aim for 10 to 12. Right after I adjust the camera, of course.
That was a very productive workout. RDLs, a couple of things that I'm gonna take into account is I did back day yesterday, so I might cool it on the back volume, put a rest day in between that, and it'll be tighter on the bracing at the start, especially on the second set. There's a little bit of delay, and I think I could have eked out an 8th rep if I optimized the start. But overall, another brick was laid. The job was done. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off for now.